What if I told you that you could double your productivity in under 3 seconds? Stay tuned to find out how. Hi, my name is Mike McFadden. I'm a high school teacher and a YouTuber, and I know that intro probably sounded completely clickbaity, and it totally was. It was intentional. Nobody can double their productivity in under 3 seconds across all domains. I'm not sure quite how you would even measure that. But there is one area in particular where in under 3 seconds you can double productivity. Before I get to that, I want to talk a little bit about podcasting. Probably in 2014, I got really serious about listening to podcasts. I found that it was a really unique way where I could continue my own personal learning and self-development, where I had this found time. So whether I was doing chores around the house, exercising, or in a commute, I could listen to some of the brightest people in the world share the things that they have learned. Now, if you haven't gotten into podcasting yourself, I have a couple of recommendations for you. For starters, Tim Ferriss, he has been interviewing some of the top performers across a whole bunch of different domains, and he has sort of tried to make it his life's mission to glean their habits and practices and routines that have allowed them to perform at the level that they do. I have my own podcast, 847 Creative. It's on all major platforms, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Basically, I use it experimentally. I haven't really figured out what its purpose is, but I have interviews up there that I've conducted with entrepreneurs, educators, former students. Then I also rip the audio out of these vlogs and I post them there as well. And then also, if you're just looking for something entertaining, Bill Simmons has a podcast called The Rewatchables, where he and some people that he's close to sort of watch old movies. And if you're my age in your mid-30s, you might be surprised to learn what are considered old movies. Movies like Step Brothers and Old School fit the bill, and they sort of go through and overanalyze it to death, but it's really a fun and an enjoyable journey. So go ahead and check that out. The thing about podcasting is that it can take a long time. And so here's where my productivity hack comes into play here. Episodes of Tim Ferriss's podcast can be upwards of 3 hours sometime. So, how do you get more out of that? Well, there's a very simple trick that I want to share with you. Depending upon your particular podcast listening app, it might be a little bit different, but generally in under 3 seconds, you can go ahead and you can tap the 2x button. You can double the speed at which you listen to your podcasts. Now, if you're like me, you might be thinking that is crazy. It's really weird to listen to somebody speak that fast. And I would agree with you. A couple months ago, I would have agreed with you. But I started doing this just because I had realized that it's a feature that's there, and I had tried it once and I was like, this is terrible, I can't do this. But the fact that feature was there across all different podcasting apps led me to believe that somebody must be doing this. Somebody must actually be using this feature. And so I thought I would give it a sustained try where I would listen to podcasts at 2x speed for a week. And now I basically can't listen to podcasts at normal speed. It's just way too slow, but I'm able to consume twice as much content as I was before. And if you think about how you listen to podcasts, you're usually doing something else anyway. You're usually like half paying attention, and when something sort of triggers your interest, then you sort of engage while you're washing the dishes or on your jog. And listening at 2x speed is really no different. It allows you to sort of skim through the content. And if, there are times when I will go and replay something when I want to hear it again, sometimes replay it at 1x speed. But if you're an avid podcast listener, go ahead and try that. Then also think about, are there any decisions that you have made where you have just been like, no, that's not something that I would ever do, or maybe something that you feel very firmly about because it's a decision that you made a long time ago? Well, it could be in your interest to reevaluate whether that decision still holds true and to really give it the old college try, if you will, and try to see what it would be like to try that thing that you were initially sour on. Maybe it could greatly improve your life. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.